Hey, everybody, it's the coach. This is...
Here we go. 60 or 54. Exit. Let's go.
To throw is King. Throwing on first down. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. Give him 3 on the play, and it'll make it second down. And as a first-rounder, a lot of eyes on him, a lot of expectations.
And he has to play well in his rookie year. Those days of coddling guys and bringing them along slowly, those days are long gone. When you're drafted in the first round, they expect you to play right away. And the community's eyes and fan base, they'll be on you the entire way.
They added a lot of talent to a roster that really needed an infusion of youth. They got a very good infusion of youth.
And they didn't really reach to get anyone as well. They stuck to their draft philosophy, got the best players they could at the time they were drafting, and inserted them into their lineup.
A third down gain of 19. Now the young man was a Pro Bowler as an undrafted rookie. It's Philip Lindsay. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. Well, we talked about Philip Lindsay so much last year, but it bears repeating. Undrafted in 2018. The Broncos would sign him in May, and that was a good decision. He would have a 1,000-yard season, 9 touchdowns en route to a Pro Bowl appearance. So from undrafted to playing in the Pro Bowl in 10 months, that's pretty clean living for Philip Lindsay. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
That would have been a great catch, but it was real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
And now the third down throw incomplete as well.
Here we go. 15 line. 15 line.
The drive will commence with a run by Lindsay. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30. On second down, a run with Lindsay. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. A couple of very nice carries to start this drive out.
Yeah, 2 first downs. And how about that second one? What a nice run on that particular play. I'm telling you, they're going to start to think that this game is easy if they continue to rip off yardage like this.
Now a play fake here on first down. And that's going to be incomplete. He was looking to get it to Philip Lindsay there. And now it's second down. So line of scrimmage still a 39 on 2nd and 10. King now to throw again. Sutton reeling it in on the left side. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. Now this will probably be the last play of the quarter. Here's King to throw on third down. He'll get this to Philip Lindsay, complete. So this one will wind up a Denver victory, and they say it's never easy to come into Denver to win because of the altitude. They looked pretty comfortable in the altitude.
They certainly did. I'm not quite sure how they got prepared, and it's always been a big debate about what to do. I lived out there at one point. I lived in Colorado Springs. And I remember saying to someone after my 2nd or 3rd day there, like, this altitude thing, this is no big deal. And day 4, it hit, and it hit hard, and it took me a while.
Ladies and gentlemen.
Once you're ready, go ahead and select Advance Week to get to your next game.
Get ready, dog.
Start your week by installing your game plan.
This be the green light, go. Tires burn the pavement. People want to know where Mace, Poss, and Dave went. Still here, still in your ear with a style so hot, you'll see where all the sun rays went. Legs, arms, and head, all being moved in a frenzy. The blends be all the right cred, meaning credentials. Best of both worlds when we rocking over pearls in the instrumental. Are you ready? Set. Jump to the rhythm as hard as you can go. Keep it steady. To the letter rock. Turn it up. We giving the show. But can you rock it like rocket fuel? What you talking about? Space out your mind. But can you rock it like rockets, fool? That's a close encounter of what kind? Gentlemen. When it was time to get it lit, we got it hot like fever. Sick with the talk, pass to your receiver.
Hey, everybody.
On the double.
54, right there, 54 Mike. Double dog, that's the way.
King on first down, and that's complete to the tight end Hireman. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now King off the play fake. Sanders has it over the middle. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Give him 32 on the play. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Off play action. King. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down. And this is a guy straight out of college. They're not going to try to groom for a year or two. They want him to produce right away.
That's why they took him in the first round. They expect him to be a starter right away and a future All-Pro. So they don't have any time to wait for him to come along. They want him to play right now to help this team.
And you take a look at this draft class from a season ago. Really, it grades out as a pretty darn good class.
So you have to give a lot of credit to the entire scouting organization. General manager, personnel department, college scouts, all came together. They evaluated it very well and got a nice payoff.
Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. Well, they were in search of a short gain on 3rd down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Almost able to intercept it. That's one he would have liked to have held on to on this first drive. Instead, 2nd down. 2nd and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete. Philip Lindsay, the intended target, but now it's 3rd and goal. The San Francisco defense trying to hold tough again. This is 3rd and goal. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. The man who wreaked havoc on the Broncos.
Break.
54. Mike, 54. I'm coming for you, son. I'm coming for you, son.
Let go.
Off the play fake. King. Complete outright to Jake Butt. And he'll go down for a loss inside his own 5 at the 4. 2nd and 12 after the first down pass play went backwards for 2 yards. From deep in their own territory, they look to throw. Being chased out left. Throw left side complete. It's Sutton. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. An excellent gain, 35 yards. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. To throw is King on 1st and 10. This one complete to the running back, Lindsay. After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. Second quarter about to begin from Denver. It's the Broncos in possession of the football. 2nd and 3 as they've got it with a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. Left side here to Sanders. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 36. The 6th season in Denver now for Emmanuel Sanders after those 4 years in Pittsburgh. And you may recall Sanders tore his Achilles December 5th last year in practice. But before the injury, he was on his way to another 1,000-yard season. Would have been his 4th in his first 5 years in a Bronco uniform. Now at 32 years of age as he tries to return to full speed. They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. A run with Lindsey out of the gun. Slipped one tackle, but no more as he's knocked to the deck behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down. King now. Off play action. And that will be incomplete.
We go. 10-2 stop.
Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Watch the screen.
Here's King throwing on 1st down. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a 1st down. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him the football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make someone miss in the open field.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10. Now the Niners get there and bring him down. D Ford. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9.
60 outlaw.
You can't block me.
King throwing on 3rd and long. He'll let this go deep for Sutton. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off by the former first-rounder Jimmy Ward. And he's able to take this one back to the 36.
On the set.
Check Mike 54. Mike 54. Here we go, D.
Say go.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He'll find Lindsey here. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now King from the gun, he'll throw. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Phillip Lindsay, the intended target, but it'll be 2nd down. So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. Looking to throw. King. He's going to look deep down the field. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. A little too aggressive defensively, and the flag comes out.
And no one trying to cover is going to like a call going against them, but you have to like the effort there. Went for the interception, just unable to get it, and the flag did come out.
And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. Now the Broncos going to use the 2nd of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on 1st down. That is caught inside the 5. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. Now the Broncos will use their 3rd and final timeout, as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. Back to throw. King. And he's got it. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Jeff Hireman taking it in. as they are now on the board here in the first half. The way this one was going, you just got the sense they needed something before half. They've at least got something on the board now. Still trailing, but a good sign.
That takes me back to our preseason tour of NFL camps. You remember we talked with that one coach who said his emphasis this year was scoring in the last 2 minutes of a half, heading into the locker room. This is
caught by Sutton. Touchdown, Broncos. Well, partner, still a head-scratcher to me how this one ended. Down 3. I just thought, no matter the situation, you're in a spot where you can kick that field goal and go to overtime. Why not do it?
And this is where I think the analytics guys are going to continue to get more and more traction in the league. We've talked about different people now saying, I need a game management coach, someone in the booth to take the emotion out of it. Did they lose track of where they were on the clock, right? Did they lose track of where they were on the field? Was it makeable for their kicker? All those things come into play here, and it turns out they don't get it done.
So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Start your week by installing your game plan. To throw is King. Off the play fake. And this turns into disaster. He's not going to get forward progress. That'll be a...
Ready? 91.
King now. Off play action. He'll let this thing go for Sanders. And that's caught inside the 35. And they finally do get him, but not before he reaches the 27.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. The big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great, and what our camera missed was the fist pumps from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big gain. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. Emmanuel Sanders, the intended receiver, and that'll bring up second down. It is a first-rounder, a lot of eyes on him, a lot of expectations.
And he has to play well in his rookie year. Those days of coddling guys and bringing them along slowly, those days are long gone. When you're drafted in the first round, they expect you to play right away. And the community's eyes and fan base, they'll be on you the entire way.
They added a lot of talent to a roster that really needed an infusion of youth. They got a very good infusion of youth.
and they didn't really reach to get anyone as well. They stuck to their draft philosophy, got the best players they could at the time they were drafting, and inserted them into their lineup.
Nice job defensively to hold them to 4, and now it's 2nd and goal. 2nd and 1. And this is caught by Sutton. Touchdown, Broncos.
Yeah, man.
Shot it.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Sanders. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22.
60 Pittsburgh.
We are in for a good one as we're through one on EA Sports. Broncos football as we begin quarter number 2, as they've got it with a 2nd and 13 forthcoming. Now a throw downfield is taken in by his running back. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post, because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. These offensive starters still out there in the 2nd quarter. You would think the plans for them to at least play into the 3rd quarter, if not all the way through.
Yeah, it might go by feel. If they have a really good first drive to start the 3rd quarter, they might pull them after that. If not, might leave them out there a little bit longer, but I'll guarantee this, they'll be gone by the start of the 4th quarter.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Lindsey. And they stop him up short of the 1st down as they get him at about the 43.
Too easy, too easy.
Let's go. 60 or.
58 right there. Hey, that's good.
Big river.
Off play action. King airing it out for Hamilton. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Deshaun Hamilton, the intended receiver, but it's going to be 2nd down. Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. And this shot downfield on 2nd down is brought in. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A gain there of 30 big ones. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Off the play fake. King. Looking sideline, incomplete. He was trying to find Noah Fant, the tight end, and it's 2nd down. You know, last week I remember asking you, what would an offensive coordinator be looking for week 2 of the preseason? Now we're in week 3. Defensive coordinator-wise, what's he looking at?
For the most part in preseason, you're playing pretty basic stuff, pretty vanilla defenses. You're looking for guys that play with abandon, that just go out and make plays and kind of let their athletic ability take over in order for you to notice them.
It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now here's a pass on 1st down that's knocked away and incomplete. Cortland Sutton was the man he was looking for. And that'll bring up 2nd down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Dancing to his left. Throw left side complete. It's Lindsey. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Ready. 10-2 stop.
I'm coming.
Get it.
Here's King on 1st down. Over the middle, complete. That's Lindsey. And this will be a gain of right around 3 from the 7 out to the 10-yard line. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Here's a 2nd and 7. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on second down. Looking to throw. King. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Down. 60 Pittsburgh.
King on 1st and 10. Screen pass to Lindsey. First play of the drive going for 14 and a first down.
When you struggle on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10.
Let's go.
Now King throwing again. He's got it. The tight end, Jeff Hireman. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. To throw is King. Operating from the gun. And down he goes on the pressure from the Rams defense. Now the Broncos will use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. They'll let this go deep for Sutton. And that one almost intercepted. Call it a 50-50 ball. It falls incomplete, and now 3rd down. The Broncos on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This will be 3rd and 19. Escaping the pressure right. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. So we... King now, throwing on 1st down. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Right off the bat, it's a 1st down to start the drive, 12 yards. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. King looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Lindsey. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Back to throw. King flushed out right. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
Go! 90 Wolf.
54's Mike. 54's Mike. Check.
Here's King on 1st down. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at about the 31. And he will score. Touchdown, LA.
On the ready.
King throwing after the interception. And he will be hit from behind and run over. Wow. Marching in for the sack, Michael Brockers. And before this 2nd down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. 2nd and long. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete. The pressure really ratcheting up. They get the sack on first down, then a near sack. They got to him there just as it was leaving his hand.
Yeah, they might need to change their pass protection scheme a little bit. Maybe bring another guy into the backfield to help protect the quarterback, because that was awfully close.
Steps away to his left. Now he'll throw deep left side. Incomplete. He had his hands on it but couldn't pick it. But it's now 4th down.
Down. 15 line. 15 line.
Watch the run. Watch the run.
Down.
Now King off the play fake. He'll buy some time right. Now he's going to throw deep right side. And lucky to get away with one there. That one nearly picked. 2nd down.
Here we go. Here we go.
2nd and 10 now from the 27. To throw is King. Going to throw again. And the Rams got it. They bring him down.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in 3rd and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run.
Ladies and gentlemen. Ladies and gentlemen. Are you ready? Are you ready?
Get ready, dog.
This be the green light, go. Tires burn the pavement. People want to know where Mace, Posse, and Dave went. Still here, still in your ear with a style so hot, you'll see where all the sun rays went. Legs, arms, ahead, all being moved in a frenzy. The blends be all the right cred, meaning credentials. Best of both worlds when we rockin' over pearls and the instrumental. Are you ready? Set, jump to the rhythm as hard as you can go. Keep it steady, to the letter rock, turn it up. We giving a show, but can you rock it like rocket fuel? What you talking about? Space out your mind. But can you rock it like rockets, fool? That's a close encounter of what kind?
Start your week by installing your game plan.
Got it hot like fever. Sick with the talk, passing your receiver. All about running the spot. And you know we got breath control, so no need to take a breather. Cardio kingpin. Subjugate the dub play. And you know we can't wait to bring spin. A-star quizzes, A+ the final. Vocals we align, we'll move it all simultaneously over joints we rock. We earn 30 years so you can say we got 3 turns. Live off the board, unlike you and your chess men. We install doubt in you and your yes men. And if the game had veins, we'll insert upheaval the ground. Cause the adrenaline we blend with the sound is our thing. Relieving the kings of all crowns. Are you ready? Are you set? Then jump to the rhythm as hard as you can go. Keep it steady, to the letter right. Turn it up, y'all keep the flow. But can you rock it like rocket fuel? What you talking about? Space out your mind. But can you rock it like rockets, fool? That's a close encounter of what kind?
Hey, everybody, it's the coach.
Set up. 50, plant.
Throw left side complete. That's Sutton. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down.
Ready up.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now the first carry here for Philip Lindsay. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. The Pro Bowler, Muhammad Wilkerson, brings him down. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, and that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
Looking deep downfield. And that is incomplete.
On the set.
58 to Mike. Here we go. Double tight, guys, double tight.
King now, off the bootleg. He's going to let this one go deep. Almost able to intercept it. That's one he would have liked to have held on to on this first drive. Instead, 2nd down.
70,
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Looking to throw. King. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. Give him 14 on that one and a 1st down. On 1st and 10, it's Lindsay. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. So this one will wind up a Denver victory, and it was their defense that led the way, allowing just 3 points, that lone field goal in the entire second half.
And remember the old adage, offense sells tickets. Defense does what?
Wins championships.
And in this game, maybe a championship wasn't won, but a game was by the defense.
This ain't nothing for the pack. Got 16 sitting in the lag. Whole squad all dressing all black. Every single last one of them got my back. Hey, 20 of us, that's 20 goons in them. Ice cream whip, triple school. I got 3 strikes, ain't got to lose. When it's all on the line, what you gonna do? Come on, I'm highly favored. Don't wanna play me, no conversation, ain't got time for no debating. It's for the taking, no hesitation. Don't try my patience. I'ma pour out one for the set, boy, till there's nothing left. On a run to the bread until we all got them baguettes. Hear them footsteps coming, cause we coming for the check. We ain't gon' run, no we don't hide. I can never switch, not a day in my life. Long as my dogs, they by my side. Yeah, we gon' ride till we die, die, die. We ain't gon' run, no we don't hide. I can never switch, not a day in my life. As long as my dogs, they by my side. Yeah, we gon' ride till we die, die, die.
Start the regular season by selecting your season goal. Meeting your season goal comes with higher rewards.
I'ma tell you I'm a misconceiver, I'm a believer. Someone better kick my fever. Tell me it's 100 degrees underneath my whole flesh. Everyone tells me it's a bit of a mess. I'ma tell the risk I was never at the edge.
Start your week by installing your game plan.
I'm forgetful. Someone better tell me I was always on the edge. Overstay your bearings, I would never underestimate. Oh, barely, my bets are off. Everything was better off. Oh, barely, my bets are off. Everything was better off. Take your eyes off me, don't want to see me when I'm gone. Moral of the story was you're wrong. Everything I gave and everything I lost. Good things come at a cost. I left it on your head, and when you ever overstay it, your thoughts are never everything you want till when you want. I'ma take it in the head with the signs of the distort. I'ma leave it on the side. You run the Christ when the breath on this set. Let me speak on behalf of the dead. I'ma leave, I'ma speak. I'm sick in the head. Come on. Come on. Oh, barely, my bets are off. Everything was better off. Oh,
One time for the old time. It's the coach.
Ready.
54, right there. 54, Mike.
Stay with your man. Hit it.
Off play action. King. And his first pass is incomplete. Philip Lindsay, the intended target. That'll bring up second down. And this is a guy straight out of college. They're not going to try to groom for a year or two. They want him to produce right away.
That's why they took him in the first round. They expect him to be a starter right away and a future all-pro. So they don't have any time to wait for him to come along. They want him to play right now to help this team.
And you take a look at this draft class from a season ago. Really, it grades out as a pretty darn good class.
So you have to give a lot of credit to the entire scouting organization. General manager, personnel department, college scouts, all came together. They evaluated it very well and got a nice payoff.
A big play there on the catch and run. 46 yards.
Well, things are looking pretty darn good on this first drive, aren't they? Came right out, set the tone, this time with a big pass play.
And if the peek behind the curtain that they gave us or their game plan, I don't think that's going to be the last one we see.
I think you're exactly right about that.
That is caught at the 7. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score.
Ready.
Mike 54. Watch the slant.
Let's go.
Here's King on 1st and 10. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Maurice Hurst forced his way through, drops him for a loss of 10 yards.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
Back to throw. King. And this turns into disaster. He's not going to get forward progress. That'll be a...
Down. 10-2 stop.
59. I got you.
Get.
King throwing on 1st down. And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete. Philip Lindsay, the intended target. And now it's 2nd down.
Here we go.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10.
Ready.
Now King to throw again. He sets to fire deep. It's caught inside the 25. A huge play there for Denver. 43 yards. Excellent execution, and now they're set up nicely.
Are they ever? Red zone? I wonder what the next play call is going to be, because after a big play like that, a lot of teams like to use the momentum to launch another one.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Gary and Conley. And a big turnover there. The football back.
Head up. 60 outlaw.
Come on.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. Philip Lindsay, the intended target, but it'll be second down. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. To throw is King. Off play action. Rush coming, and he's taken down. From his linebacker spot, Vontez Perfect with a sack.
Check that referee.
6-6. Pull it high.
He's coming. Double up. He's coming. Double up. Check 9.
Topper. Hit it.
King now, throwing on 3rd and long. And that will be incomplete.
Squeeze, double. Watch tight end. Tight right. Hey, 4 down.
Snap.
Off the play fake. King. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Sanders. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. 33 yards that time. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. And now here's a deep shot that's complete. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Sam Acho. Credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. The pass there complete to Sutton. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. The Raiders call on a nickel set here for 3rd down. Here's King. From the gun, he'll throw. And Sanders has got it complete. And the tackle made at the 13. He is well short.
That's it. Big hit.
Ready, break.
Wrap.
Get it.
Throwing on 1st down. King. Flush to his right. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a 1st down.
Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. And on that play, he was able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
Looking for Sanders here on the deep ball. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. King off the play fake. Airing it out for Hamilton. This is caught at the 20. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Pretty good timing. He waited just enough for that post play to develop and laid it right in there.
And you know what a lot of teams do when they decide to throw a post route? Because it's a little bit longer developing play. They max protect. Bring everyone in, keep the tight end in, an extra back to make sure the quarterback has time to deliver the football.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. Looking to throw. King. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. So back-to-back incompletions. 3rd down here in 10, but you're still in field goal range.
And that's the thing to keep in mind. They're in field goal range. So now you don't take any unnecessary risks, but you try and find a way to get back to...
And this is caught for a Bronco touchdown. Philip Lindsay, already his 2nd. Now King on first down. And that'll wind up incomplete. Trying to give his man room to run under it, but it's second down. So, Charles, tie game here. What are your keys as we continue to play this second half?
I know people think it's always trite when you say the same things over and over, but they're tried and true in the game of football. Who's going to block better? Who's going to tackle better? In this case, to me, it's turnovers. You've got to take care of the football in order to win the game. They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
To throw is King on first and 10. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down. Well, unless there's a postseason meeting later in the year, this is most likely the final time that the Broncos and Raiders will play in Oakland. Of course, so much history between the two since their inaugural season in the AFL back in 1960. Broncos and Raiders, they've been locked together in the same division, facing off twice a season. And this rivalry also stands as the most common pairing for Monday night games like we have here, 18 times, the most of any two teams. So now, following the big play, they've got a first and goal all the way down at the 10. And this is caught by Sutton. Touchdown, Broncos. 10 yards.
Let's go. 60 outlaw.
King now. Off play action. He'll let this thing go for Sanders. And that's caught inside the 35. And all the way home for a Broncos score.
Here we go. Set. 50. Plant. Ready.
Off play action. King. They'll let this go deep for Sutton. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on football.
Going for the deep ball. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be third down. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
Cheetah.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. It's complete downfield, out left to his running back.
Here we go.
Well, that'll help get you out of danger. So much for playing it conservatively back towards your own goal line.
That aggressive mentality, sometimes you can use it, and they did there against a defense who probably thought to themselves, there's no way they take a shot here this deep in their own territory.
And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again. Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10. Back to throw. King escaping the pressure right. Airing it out for Hamilton. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. Well, your QB's been sacked 4 times in the game already, and they're the holding call.
And you know darn well the offensive line coach is frustrated and upset that he's been hit that many times already. He doesn't really care that they hold him now. Just don't let him get hit anymore.
And down he goes. Brought down a Raider sack. Maurice Hurst able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. They'll let this go deep for Sutton. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. success on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Here's King, operating from the gun. Now he'll let it go deep down the left sideline. And that one incomplete.
Down. 30 base.
Let's get it together, defense. Let's get it together. Let's go.
King throwing on first down. Sutton reeling it in on the left side. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. Well, there have been a ton of sacks. They were just trying to prevent another.
So what you're telling me is the conventional way has not really worked for them, huh?
Not at all.
Not all. So he tries to grab him here, and they still get caught.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Cleveland Farrell in there to drop him, and that will go in the books as the first sack of his young NFL career. Congratulations, young man. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. Now King to throw from his end zone. And he is not going to get away. The rush was too strong, and this is going to wind up a safety. Well, I don't know if Carey...
Come on, set. And two soft. Ready?
To throw is King on first down. And an alley to run. And he'll avoid the tackle there with a slide. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Bronco football as we get you reset here. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Flushed out right. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down. The Broncos on third down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 4. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Back to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Maurice Hurst in there to drop him as that clock continues to run. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. Back to throw. Sanders has it over the middle. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. They'll look to throw. And that's complete to the tight end Hireman. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Eluding the pressure, and he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Now the Broncos will use their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. The Broncos on third down. They've hit 4 of 7. This will be 3rd and a mile. He's back to throw. He's going to let it fly. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down. So this defense, they looked a little shaky to start the drive, but bottom line, they're a play away from finishing it off.
They rocked them a little bit on this drive, didn't they? But as you and I both know, it's not how you start, it's how you finish. They have a chance to end it right here.
King now, throwing on 4th down. And that is incomplete. They had to go for it. It's a great win here on a Monday night as they'll start the new campaign 1-0. And they'll get to stay home again next week. Meanwhile, for Denver, they go down to defeat here in the opener. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL. The Black Hole celebrates. The Raiders are winning.
I do this for the family. I might just blow my wheel. I'm keeping it so for real. Who feeling that glowing hill? I'm giving they souls the chills. My jewelry cold is chill. Stories treacherous. I effortlessly show them skills. Yeah. Paper stuff the edge like I don't know no bill. See the pain deep in my eyes. They know it's real. Yeah, been this way right before the deal. Say this one for your photo real. Blessing after testing. I'ma show them skills. You ain't gotta tell me. I know I'm ill. Stories treacherous. I effortlessly show them skills. Yeah, how about it? How about it? You want it, you have it, you got it.
Start your week by installing your game plan.
I do this for the family. I might just blow my wheel. I'm keeping it so for real. Who feeling that glowing hill? I'm giving they souls the chills.